Hey there guys, Ephraim's Vanguard here, and welcome to this next episode of Let's Play Star Fox 1. This should actually be the finale of Star Fox 1 if things go as planned. So we're going to be, this might be a little bit of a longer episode, but it should be okay, because we have 3 levels to go to through 2 planets. Those planets being Macbeth, and then we'll be getting on to Venom. In any case, we'll be hopping right on through Macbeth. If this is anything like the 64 one, which it probably isn't because they don't have Landmasters in this one, it would be a good level. The 64 level is one of my favorite ones in that game. Probably only behind Area Y. That's probably the only one I prefer, personally. That or Ficina. I like both of those levels. The hollow interior of Macbeth is ideal for a base. Prevent Andros from building there. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. For some reason, Macbeth is hollow. And Andros decided, you know... Holy crap, there is a Landmaster. What do you know? Well. Oh no, it's not a Landmaster. I'm just load riding. Can I adjust my zoom? Because this is really uncomfortable. I don't like this. Would you mind not game? It's also causing a whole lot of slowdown. Yeah, this is bad slowdown. Croak, help me. There we go, Slippy. Gotcha. Anyway, so this is Macbeth. It is like the N64 version now. Oh, what, that thing's floating. That's the first time I've ever seen one of those just straight up float. Oh, God. Just straight up float. In any case, this is like the 64 version because it is on a red, very red Mars-like planet. Very much like the Macbeth of later games. Probably because this is one of the more memorable planets, in my opinion. Like I said, it's definitely one of my favorite 64 levels. Ugh, no, I don't like that. It is kind of weird how they make you stay so close to the ground, because I can't change my zoom. Well, it's not important. I'm stuck like this. I shouldn't have been bothered. I think that was lasers. It's not that important, because I already have the max lasers. It's not like I'd be doing me any extra. Hopefully this episode goes better than last episode. Oh, God. Gosh. Go on ahead. Ugh. Well, I spoke too soon because I already lost half my shield. God. And I'm already losing my invulnerability. Like, why do they even bother? Especially since it's not even true invulnerability. At least my shields are back up. In any case, I hope... Oh, that was a close one. I was going to say I hope these levels go better than last time. I'm just jinxing it, aren't I? Because every time I say that, it gets a bit rougher for me. Oh, Peppy's in trouble. What just hit me? Was it that thing? Did it shoot through the wall? Ugh. What is even hitting me? I'm not, like, slamming the ground, am I? Oh, get away from that. Oh, it homes in on me, because, like, why doesn't it? No use for my bombs there, really? Don't want to slam... Oh, hey! More explodey things. That's fun. Well, if I do end up getting hurt, I can just restart the level. What on God's green earth is this thing? Honestly, in these early Star Fox levels, it's really hard to tell what on earth it wants you to do. This is going to come down and pile drive me. Yep. Because, you know, I could totally have avoided that. Sometimes, oh God, sometimes these levels are just pure frustration. I'll meet you guys back. Either I'll have save scummed, or I'll just decide to beat it like this. This is probably a bad idea, because this will send me to Venom with nothing, and that'll just prolong the recording session, but we'll see. We'll see. You'll see. I'll just cut ahead to wherever I end up beating that boss, because I think you found out what to do all the way up until it pile drive the ground. Oh, that's what's causing the damage. Those things falling from the skies from those upside down volcanoes, I guess. Oh, this is probably because the planet, you know, and I mean, of course I got hit. because the planet's hollow and we're on the inside. That makes sense. Wow, the lore actually has a purpose in this game. What do you know? Alright, so I'm doing a fair bit better this time. Only took a little bit of damage before he pile drive the ground. Now on this phase he seems to be spinning wildly out of control. So I just kind of am shooting and praying and hoping it works. It's not really working. He's not really losing any health. I don't know what those bubbles are about. Seems like the glowy bit would be what hurts him. Oh god. Please don't. Well, I save scummed anyways, so it's not that big a deal if I lose. It's just a matter of personal pride. Somehow I avoided all that. He lost his shielding. Get him. Yeah. Only, what, like my second or third time through the level? Third time, because I got to the phase with single lasers before because I didn't pick up any power-ups and I died. Pretty solid still. Still have slightly less than half of our shields, and all of our buds still have full health. Slippy's doing much better than he did on Route 2, that's for sure. I think I destroyed it. Yeah, 96%. That's not bad. Also, like I mentioned, I think I mentioned earlier, I did save scum. So, that's what you're doing. Let me show you, in fact, before we start Venom. Yeah, I saved right before the boss. And I'm going to be doing that again. I can delete that because the episode where that started has been uploaded to YouTube, so it should be fine. This is the start of this episode. I'm not saving over it till this episode is up on YouTube. Just so you know the method behind my madness for those save states. In any case, we'll hop right into Venom. At the very least, I'll try and beat these levels the first time through legit. I'm not going to save state in the middle of it. Also, because that would kill the pacing of the episode. I mean, me dying certainly doesn't help either. You've made it this far. It's your fate to destroy Andros. We're counting on you, Fox. Sorry there.
Good luck.
Well, go on in. Pepper seems to have a lot of faith in us. Oh, yeah, this happens. Don't do this, Fox. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh god. I'm pretty sure this is probably much more intense than Venom 2. Or, sorry, Route 2 Venom, which is certainly saying something. Because that was quite a doozy. Especially the boss on that one. I hope Andros is just... he probably isn't, but I hope he's just a clone of the second time, so I can use all my bombs. I'm keeping all 5 for him this time. I'm going in rough. All these polygons are causing slowdown. All those extra small polygons. The Venom 4 music stays the same at least through all the levels. That's interesting. Both the space and land versions. The space version is the same between all 3 routes, and the land version, I'm pretty sure, is the same between all 3 routes. Or is that interesting? The theme, I mean. I'm sorry, I'm losing track of my words. It's late at night, but I have to record this. By late, I mean, like, it's 10:30, you know. I know some people think that's bright and early, especially for a college student. I know lots of folks at UGA do. But I'm not one of those sorts of guys or gals. That's gonna, yep, kill me. Why did I even go for that? That just led to nothing but harm. Oh, good. Oh, yes! Barely. When it gave me all that at once, I was thinking, for sure, it's going to kill me. It's going to send, like, a mini-boss on me. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, God, I hope it doesn't have, like, a boss rush or anything. That would make me very upset. Honestly, in case you're wondering how I keep track of all this, in these levels at least, the truth is I don't. I just kind of spin around and hope I dodge enough bullets, hope I win. This is usually my strategy in Star Fox. Honestly, I was complaining very early in the series about not having a reticle. You kind of adapt after a while, especially when you have rapid fire like this. It just sort of forms its own reticle, sort of like how tracer bullets do with machine guns. You just kind of lead your way to the target instead of trying to hit it dead on. Tracer rounds, I mean. Sorry for the technicality. I'm just one of those people. Or rather, I know some people are those sorts of people, and I don't want to make them angry. Oh, here's our boss. What is that? Is that like... I almost said a Space Needle. That's not quite what it is. That's a different thing. Copyright of City of Seattle? I still have no idea what's going on. It isn't even pulling up a health bar. Will you form up already so I don't have to worry about getting hit? This is rude, bud. Go ahead and form up. This is like a robot, isn't it? I'd assume so. It looks like a bug. Most of Andross' ships I notice look like bugs. He has a deceivingly low shield, so I'm worried. There's no way he's that oh, what? Oh my gosh. We just... Wow, utilizing that 3D, huh, Star Fox? That's really interesting, actually. I kind of like that. It's a lot like the U-turns you do in all range mode and the other Star Fox games. Really interesting. Oh, don't shoot me. I'm doing slow but steady damage. Like I said, I'm not using my bombs. Those are on reserve for Mr. Andross. Things are going... Oh, okay. Yeah, that didn't work well that time. I didn't do any damage. Slow but steady. That's the policy in this. Actually, I'll deal with the consequences if I lose. I'm doing a fairly good job now. I'm not doing any damage anymore. What the heck? Maybe I should do this. Huh? Come on. You gotta allow me to shoot. Will you go first person, Fox? Apparently he won't let you go in first person during this. I can understand how those U-turns would be a bit disorienting. Seriously, I'm not doing any damage anymore. I would have expected to be able to. What? It did damage to me? What? Oh, and it shot me from the back, of course. I still don't think I'm doing any damage to it. I really don't know what's going on. Can I look up the boss for this? Probably not. I mean, like, I mean, I could look it up. I just don't know what to do. Oh, oh, I have to shoot the sides of the bridge, I think. That would make sense. Because I did do a little bit more damage there. Well, it's a war of attrition between me and this dude now. Is he recovering a little bit of health? Maybe. He's a little bit under half now. Like, ever so slightly. Like, legitimately a pixel or two under half. No, no, no. Don't get shot. Oh, yes. More damage. And I managed to avoid some damage myself that time. This is nice. This is nice. Oh, God. He tried to jump the gun on that one. I almost made a pun. Be glad I didn't. It was a bad pun. Holy crap. He's breaking out all the stops now. Actually, let me back up a little bit. I probably just shouted straight into the mic there. I'm sorry. I noticed that maybe it's partially because of how I have my headphones set up. Instinct. Wow. That bomb took him out good. Oh, there's a phase 2, isn't there? No, it's not letting me shoot. I guess it worked. Nice! So we still got through that without all our allies. Anyway, I was saying sometimes I end up shouting to the mic because I have the table and the mic kind of close to me, which is also why you can sometimes hear me, like, do a sudden inhale or sometimes smack my lips. Have 3 continue, so even if things... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I set my controller down. Oh, God. Oh, God. So even if things don't go perfectly... Pause. 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 So even if things go badly like they almost did there, I should still have a fair shot at Mr. Andross. Alright, well... Sorry I had to do that on camera, but you know, it happens. You guys know now, at least. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, actually, let me pause. Oh, there's no way I'm not getting hit there. So I'll just say what I was going to say. Sometimes I lean in too close to the camera. Part of that is because to avoid having the audio from the game pick up on the microphone as well as the actual video software, I plug in headphones into the little TV that I play this on. The problem is I only have headphones that go out so long. They're wired headphones, so because of that, I'm kind of tethered to be close to the TV, and the distance it is to my chair is a little shorter than the distance to my chair. I mean, the wires are, so it kind of just naturally pulls me in. So if it seems like I'm shouting into the mic, that's why. That wasn't too bad damage. It honestly looks like it's making way for us. I gotta dodge that. Oh, these are the ones that fall down. Yeah. I was concerned about that in, what was it? One of them, like Fortuna or something. Oh, my shields are already gone. Fantastic. My, invulnerability, I mean. Completely useful vulnerability, guys. Oh, I don't like these. Oh. This is actually very similar to Venom 2, now that I'm thinking about it. I still like this music. It reminds me, well, it reminds me because it is the music from, Brawl. Not Brawl, Melee. I made the same mistake last time, too. Alright, you know, sometimes they'll just fall your way, sometimes they won't. There's really no telling. It's just a matter of what's least convenient for you. I hope I didn't injure you too. Missed that. Too bad, Peppy. I could have used that. I know your trick now. Just gotta make sure I don't double tap too hard. What? On God's green earth. Do I need that? Well. Man, those do so much damage. Alright, meet you guys back there. Alright, so here we go again. I'm going to try and use my brakes wisely so I can get off some of these shots. Alright, unlike that. Alright. At least they give you double lasers. You just gotta freeze those ones in the right place. Halfway. Nice, nice. I like that. Now, because I'm not crazy, I know Peppy's trying to talk to me, but more safe's coming because, seriously, screw that. It was, I mean, it wasn't that long from what you see right there, but I don't want to do it again. Having to again come through for Peppy. That thing up there is trying to shoot me. Don't know why I went for that. My health's full anyways. It literally served me no purpose except possibly damaging my wings by sliding it and slamming into the ground. Just saying, Peppy. Maybe you should get out of my way. There's probably a bonus if you run through all those, but not now. That's not something for me to figure out now. I don't like these. Those robots right there, they remind me of Vulture droids from Star Wars Episode 3 and the Clone Wars series, I guess. Mind your business, Falco. Oh, things are going so smoothly. Something I mentioned, technically I mentioned it in the last episode, but, oh god. But I cut out of it, was, that, the Star Fox team, they always only have single blasters, and they never restore their shields. They need to get in the game. My shields restore between levels. Theirs don't. Plus, they never pick up health pickups. They apparently never bother to pick up any bomb or laser pickups. Oh, great. Fantastic. This looks like the land version of the last boss, so that'll be... Oh, it is the last boss. That'll be fun. Oh, no wonder he was so deceptively easy. Oh, now he's separating. Is this the robot? This is the robot. Solid. I'm ready for a duel. Except I only have half health, so kind of not really, but well, what was that? You're shooting cannonballs at me? That's old school, man. Oh, something I don't think I ever mentioned, or I forgot to mention. In one of the past episodes, I criticized the Venomians for just going along with Andros, who got exiled to this planet, and they just decided to follow him and help him conquer the galaxy for no real discernible reason. Turns out, they didn't agree to it. In the Star Fox canon, according to the manual, once I read through it, it says Andros actually enslaved the Venomians, or whatever their name is, so, yeah. My bad. Wow, that is a lot of cannonballs, also. This is really unforgiving. Oh my gosh. Anyway, meet you guys back. Yes, I am save scumming because screw that. Like, honest to God, screw that. I only have so much memory on this computer. I'm not spending it on another hour worth of footage. Oh, great. In any case, you know what? I'll meet you guys back at the boss. I know it might lower the stakes a little bit now that I am save scumming after episode 5. I'm sorry about that. I know, like the first run we had through Venom, that was intense because that was my last life, and well, the fact is, I would literally be here all night if I was trying to beat this normally. That's just not something I want to do. That's not something I have time to do nowadays. If you say that's how the gamers of old did it, well, guess what? The gamers of old also didn't have a job plus class and homework to do constantly, plus extracurriculars. Oh, sorry, Falco. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Falco. You got halfway. Actually, I feel bad for you, Falco. I'm a restart for you, too. And with all that said, I'm just going to cut ahead to, By the way, when I was saying that earlier, I'm sure there were some people that did have to deal with all this back then. I just know most folks who are heavily into gaming nowadays, they were, like, teenagers when the SNES rolled around. Most of them were still in high school or middle school. So, there's that. Trust me, I could dedicate time to hard games when I was young too, but young as in, you know, like elementary school age. But those times have passed, and now I need to have careful time management. Also careful time management because of the memory on my computer, which I'm not handling right now. Meet you guys back at the boss. Alright, so here I am again, and I'm saving now because I have almost full health. So that's what we're going to be doing. Save scumming so I can show you what's actually supposed to work against this boss. Oh, we gotta go through that long intro again. Sorta. It'll be fine. It'll work out. Do I still need to shoot the head? Maybe. No, don't go up to close view. I don't like that. Is that... Should I shoot the arms first? The arms don't seem to be working. Well, that worked. That worked too. That didn't work. Excuse me. Oh no, don't do the spinny thing. I don't like the spinny thing. Will that work? Will that make you stop spinning? No. Maybe I shouldn't be barrel rolling there, instead just using my banking, because that also works, except, you know, my wings will hit him, because that happens too. Also can't aim accurately during this, so there's that. Yeah, I'm literally doing chip damage to him. A little less chip damage now. A little... Well, he's going to do massive damage to me. Go double lasers. Yeah, there is no way I could have done this without these super hyper lasers, whatever they're called. Come on. Work! Oh no, I just realized. I gotta go face Andros with these shields after this. Fun, don't shoot your SpaghettiOs at me. That was only the first phase! Don't shoot your, mother brain SpaghettiOs at me. Oh, of course I slammed it to the ground. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. That's it for that boss. Nice. I am not going to be saving there because somehow I feel like they're not going to give me very many shields, and I don't want to face Andros with that. And also, I only have 3 bombs now. That's very unfortunate, because this is probably going to be a super hard version of Andros. Now let's see how hard his Death Star tunnel is. Ah, your choice of routes took me by surprise? How? This was the hardest one! You literally had the most defenses here. Also, it's a galaxy, bud. I could have planet hopped if I wanted. That's what you can do in 64. Your father was a reckless fighter too. Oh, so they actually do mention James McLeod in this. This is literally the first time he was mentioned. He wasn't mentioned in the manual. What on God? You know, I'ma just let that sink in, what just happened there, because I braked and I still hit all those. Alright, so we have ourselves a midpoint ring, a bomb right here. We gotta be very careful and use our brake very carefully to dodge all these. Stay low to the ground, come to the middle. Don't... Oh my gosh, are you serious? Brake, Fox, brake. Be careful not to smash your wings into the sides over here like that. Oh my gosh. Please don't lose your wings, Fox. But this will be the McLeod's last battle. It might be because, like I keep on saying, one more hit and I lose my wings. They're so fragile against those walls. But hey. This time I get double lasers, and you also have double I-beam, so there's that. I am at half shields. That is not good. Just gotta dodge this whole mess. Shoot your eyes. Get one out of the way, and that should work. Wow, he does... I think the thing with the different routes is it doesn't just have more difficult levels. It also does more difficult... I mean, it also does more damage. Because those things I slammed into before, I was complaining on Venom 2 about them doing, what, like a quarter to a third of my health? They did half health this time around. And Andros's eye squares also do more damage. Alright. We just gotta bomb you a couple times. I probably won't make it. Yeah, certainly not. But there's a reason I have my restore points, especially because, yeah, for some reason his eye squares don't always get destroyed when you shoot them. Even if it recognizes that I destroyed it, just pretends, yeah, you know, it didn't count, so you get hit anyways. This game sometimes, it pisses me off. You'll find out my thoughts during the final credits. Alright, so we're back here for another round with Andros. We're doing significantly better this time. I safe scum my way through that to get as maximum health as possible, and it doesn't matter because he'll take out a fifth of my health anyways with a single hit. And now we gotta avoid all this crap. Sorry, I'm a little pissed. Oh, looky there. Half my health already gone. And guess what doesn't help? Shooting these stupid squares. Well, there's one of his eyes down at least. Shoot that. It seems like if you shoot his eye squares, they become slightly smaller, but they also split into two. Like two slightly smaller squares, so it's not really all that helpful. In fact, I think you're actually increasing the area of damage. Come on, shoot his eye, shoot his eye. He also does that way too fast, because I shot out his left eye in like no time. I guess technically it's right eye, my left. But once you get down to a single eye, because the squares absorb so much of it, it becomes rather, it takes so long to destroy his eye. Like, look at this. Look at that. I mean, I might have been missing it. That's also fair. Honestly, he spends longer in invincibility than he does actually able to take damage. Come on. Seriously? Look at that. It's just like such little time, and half the time it's while this blizzard is still going on. Whatever it is. Telekinesis? Yeah, that's it. There we go. So I'm gonna bomb you. Couldn't destroy you this time, but I'll get you next time. Just you wait. What? Another oh, there is another phase. It's quite different. Look at this dude. He also has eye lasers. Fun. It looks like a goat head or something. This is really disorienting. You know, I can kind of see why Star Fox Zero wanted to have your aiming be independent of the movement. I can understand that, because during times like this, it gets a little bit crazy. Seriously, am I even doing any damage to him? To his eyes, I mean? I can't do any damage to Andros himself till I finish the phase. I thought for sure that was going to end me right there. And that one did, though. Onwards to phase 2. Couldn't destroy one of his eyes this time. I mean, it's not like I did last time, so it's not that big a deal. Let me just dodge left and right. Maybe that'll work. Keep my horizontal thing the same, so at least I can be relatively lined up with his eyes. Seems to be working well for me this time, at least. That right eye is still giving me trouble. His left eye goes down perfectly easy. Note to self. Oh, I moved up and down. Well, there goes that. Note to self. Start on his right eye. Maybe, hopefully, I won't need to do that again, because destroyed him this time. What? What'd you do? Yes? Did I kill him? I believe we done it. Sorry, that was a very sudden thing to say there. We done it. %, complete. 83, solid. Not really. Stage 3, 100%, not bad. 93, and then the 3 we did today. Yeah, the 3 we did today. 96, 100, and I don't even want to see Venom 7. 95, maybe I do want to see Venom 7. Sorry, Stage 7, not Venom 7. Our total score was 66,300. 94%, not bad. I think that was actually our best out of any of them yet. I'll have to check, because I have all the other ones saved on and locked too.
Come in, Cornelia.
This is Cornelia. Pepper speaking. Congratulations on a job well done.
Roger. I'm heading back to Cornelia.
Well, that was Star Fox 1. We're finally done with pretty much the whole game now, except for a bonus level or two. So there's that Destructor thing. We get to see all the bosses that gave us trouble on this playthrough. Hooray. Blade Barrier. Alright. That's not a web attack. You called it a tractor beam. Be consistent with your stuff, game. Also, did that say level 3 asteroid? We'll find out once it... Oh, level 3 as in the Route 3. Okay, that makes sense. This game and its weird terminology. Monarch Dodora. Not a Gliok. And this stupid guy. You might have poisoned Star Fox Zero for me. Thank you. Atomic Base 2. Also, what increment is that size in? Probably meters, I'd guess. It is interesting that they actually give you the size of all this for scale. I do kind of like it when games show the enemies that you face at the end. Not necessarily just bosses, but also like all the enemies in general. I know, I cannot think straight. I know, Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country 1 at least, it also does that. And I like that. Giant Commander? That's a little weird. Is it just going to be Giant Commander again? Oh, Great Commander! So he turned from Giant to Great. Also, I was wondering if those were supposed to be cannonballs. It said Iron Ball, so pretty much. And finally, Mr. Andross himself. I know he's Dr. Andross, but... Or Andross. ... But it doesn't make a difference. Are they going to be talking about his second phase? No, they just cut it off. Screw his second phase. No one cares about him. But anyway, that was Star Fox 1. And I'm just going to let the credits roll as I talk about my thoughts on the game as a whole. In case you couldn't tell, I enjoyed Route 1. I enjoyed Route 1 a lot. It was as fun as the other two Star Fox games I played. Route 2 and 3, not so much. They had very dated mechanics and... Oh. Don't want that to happen. They had very dated mechanics, some very wonky mechanics, and and part of it isn't just the game's fault, it's also like my general experience trying to record and play them. That just caused such a hassle. Not to mention I do feel kind of guilty. Wow, there's even slowdown on the credits. That really just summarizes this game, doesn't it? But I do kind of feel bad about having to use save states, but I literally would have been here for hours, and I do not have that time. I barely even have time to do this in the first place. Again, some of that is just poor time management on my part, but other parts of it isn't my fault. I don't want to be sounding like Huey Emmerich, saying everything isn't my fault. I tried to snap there, but it didn't work too well. In any case. So, yeah, the first route I had plenty of fun with. The second and third, not so much. It's a shame that I didn't really enjoy 2/3 of this game. It really sounds pitiful when you say it that way, because, there's another game where I can think of where... Sonic Unleashed, that's a game where I have fun with half of it. And, generally I want to have fun with a game the majority of the time I'm playing it. Like, even if I'm not actively having fun while playing it, you know what I mean? Like, if it's something like To the Moon, like I mentioned in GoldenEye, where it's a slow burn, you're not really having that much fun at the beginning, but then you just gradually get more absorbed into the world, and then you start enjoying it more until it finally all pays off at the end in a huge culmination of, I don't know, enjoyment, I guess? Not necessarily fun. Pleasure? Would that be the better term? The end. I'm pretty happy with that. But, yeah. This isn't one of those cases, and, like, it wasn't just that I wasn't having fun in the other situations, it was that I was actively annoyed. So far out of the 4 games I've beaten so far, I thought the 4th would be GoldenEye originally, but, you know, that game has its fair share of issues, too. But out of the 3 I played so far, I honestly might rank this lowest. I'd even recognize to say I had more fun with the very basic point and click Mickey than this. So, yeah. As a whole, like, don't get me wrong, the first route, really fun. I had more fun with that probably. In the moment, I had more fun playing that route than I did at any moment playing Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, which is otherwise my favorite so far. But the rest of the experience just really kind of soured it. And unfortunately, like, that's part of what this game is supposed to be, is playing the other routes. So it's not exactly like I would have been missing out if I hadn't done it. It's not quite like GoldenEye where I just would have missed a couple of objectives. There was whole different levels. And I kind of wish I did. Not I wish I did miss it, but you know, maybe if I had played this at the time of its release, you know, 25 years ago as of earlier this week. So that's probably why it hasn't aged so gracefully. 25 years of one of the earliest 3D games. There's that to take into account, and I don't have the nostalgia goggles for it. Like, I fully recognize Mario 64 is probably aged a bit more gracefully than this game, but it definitely has its rough spots. But I still have fun with that game. But that's probably also because I grew up with that game. It was literally one of the earliest games I've ever owned. Possibly the first one. Because that's how long I've been playing it. I don't even know. It was before I retained memories. But I don't want to harp on this game too much. Out of the 3 Star Foxes I played so far, it's definitely the lowest. Which is unfortunate. I was expecting to be good. I'm kind of looking to Star Fox 2 because from what I've seen, that looks interesting. But I think also it has... it incorporates a lot of what went into 64 to rough out which roughed out the edges of that game's gameplay. So, I'm looking forward to that when it comes, but I'm definitely glad to have a break between now and then. Until then, you'll be seeing the middle series, which you'll find out Sunday morning, April Fool's Day. April 1st, I mean. And I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.